everyone. My name is M.R. Anglin. I'm a YA middle grade author, and I am going to be reading from my book, Team Captain Alex. If you'd like to buy the book, I'll have the link in the description. This is Team Captain Alex, Chapter 1. The rail transport pneumatic doors hissed open. Alex gripped his suitcase and stepped into the sidewalk. Steel and glass buildings towered around him, each one white and spotless. A courtyard with a lawn, a garden, sculpted topiaries, and a fountain in the middle spread out in front of him. On every leaf, on every shrub, grass, flower, and tree had a bluish tint to it. Alex had heard about the plants on planet Cremen's surface. Their leaves contained a radiation-blocking chemical which protected them from the planet's harsh suns and gave them their signature bluish tint. In fact, every single last one of the planet's windows and glass doors had the same blue tinge. The ancestors of Cremen, having found a place to colonize, had learned how to extract the chemical from the native foliage to protect their buildings and vehicles. "Excuse me," said a man departing from a rail car. "Pardon." Alex stepped out of his way to allow him to pass. Now that Alex was no longer blocking the exit, more passengers disembarked to join the crowd milling around the courtyard or walking down the sidewalk behind the rail car. Some carried suitcases, some briefcases, but most toted closed sunbrellas in their hands, or had ultraviolet suncoats hung over their arms. Alex had arrived at Paymont, the capital of Cremen, during the first sunrise. The milder yellowish-white sun, Aldor, rose in the morning, ushering in the day. At noon, the smaller bluish Darlin ascended, blasting the city with harsh, bright light. Once the two suns shared the sky, the air scorched, and ultraviolet rays made it dangerous to walk around without a umbrella or ultraviolet suit. It also explained why the buildings remained spotless. Every day, the two suns blasted the dirt off the buildings, or so Alex had heard. A shadow fell over him. Glancing out of the corner of his eye, he spotted a grudget standing beside him, blocking the sun with its bulk. The grudget's skin had the same color and texture as tree bark, and his muscles bulged out of his white shirt. His maroon eyes took in the same scene Alex had. "There it is, Tajay." Alex pointed to a building complex surrounding the courtyard on three sides. "The Intergalactic Civilian Defense Agency's headquarters. We finally made it." He set down his bag. "Not bad for two orphans with no future, huh?" Tajay nodded slowly. "This is all a part of the master plan." Alex took a breath that expanded his stomach. "We won't stop here." A stranger bumped into Alex as he passed. "Pardon me." He tipped his hat as he went. Alex nodded in acknowledgement before turning back to the building. "Didn't I tell you to stick with me, Taj? Now we—" Tajay snatched the stranger by his collar, jerking him off his feet and suspending him in midair. "What are you doing? Let me go, you crazy grudget!" The man kicked his feet. "Help! Help! Grudget attack!" Tajay narrowed his eyes, a growl in his throat. Alex sighed. "What did he do, Taj?" "Stole your wallet." Alex patted his pants and found his wallet missing. Tajay held out his hand to the stranger. "You better cough it up. He's not going to let you go until he gets it back." Alex gave him a nasty grin. "I'm sure you've heard about how persistent and violent grudgets are." The stranger curled up in a ball. Are you going to believe this overgrown rock instead of me, one of your own species?" "Grudges don't lie nearly as much as humans do." Alex put his weight on one foot. "They don't scream as loud either." Tajay leaned in close to the stranger's face and growled through his teeth. Okay. The stranger tossed the wallet at Alex's face. "I didn't mean anything. Let me go." He struggled in Tajay's grasp. Alex picked up the wallet and checked its contents. "Okay, Taj." Tajay opened his hand. The man collapsed on the concrete, picked himself up, and scrambled away. "Glad you caught the thief." Alex picked out a sheet of folded paper. "Without this transfer, we wouldn't have been able to enter HQ." "Be more alert," Tajay said, his voice deep and gravelly. "It's easier to let you be alert for me." Alex picked up his suitcase. "Plus, with you watching my back, I can better focus on my goal." He headed toward HQ with Tajay following. "Now that we've been transferred to the intergalactic section of the agency, we have more mobility, like free access to ships which we can take out of this system, just like the one which got us here." A shiver of pleasure rolled up his back. The spaceship that had transported him here had everything: drive engines, wide monitors serving as viewing windows to see outside, an expansive flight deck. That cruiser was amazing, wasn't it? Tajay nodded. "More importantly," Alex smacked Tajay in the stomach with the back of his hand. With all the access to transportation, we're finally able to start our search for your family." Tajay gargled in his throat, a sound which meant he longed for something. Alex looked up at his old friend. The creature had been with Alex all his life. No matter what he did or where he went, Tajay stood by him, ready to bail him out. And what did Tajay ask for in return? Nothing. Nothing at all. So if finding one family of grudges in an entire universe filled with planets and creatures, stars and star systems would make Tajay happy, Alex would scour every last inch of it. It was the least he could do for his friend. Thank you for listening. If you like that story, please like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and I see you next time for Chapter 2. Thank you. Bye.